I tried to find some old school photographs or representations of the blue marble, like on magazine covers and stuff, and I couldn't find any. If you found one, please highlight that or do a video of it if you could.
Of course I will help you, Leo. No problem. This morning when I worked with this video, I did see that SciManDan released a video about the same questions from Level Earth Observer. So I have included a short part of SciManDan's reply to Leo, but I did have the same answer as SciManDan, but I have others too. So let's have a look at Level Earth Observer's video where he's confused about the blue marble picture.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since I did the NASA's Blue Marble and the Land That Time Forgot video. And interestingly enough, no one has addressed that video. No one at all. And I want to show you why.
I can't speak for every debunker, but I haven't seen the video before today, because I don't visit your channel so frequently, because you are so boring. You're nagging about the same tosh all the time. I want to have more silly experiments with tower cranes.
Because it gets worse. If you've not seen that video, definitely check it out first, where essentially an NBC article cites the NASA's Blue Marble. The problem is, in that shot, the Red Sea has a mysterious landmass cutting straight through the middle of it.
Okay.
And bizarrely enough, we have a body of water appear to the left of the Red Sea. Very strange.
Do you have any explanation for that?
That brings me to this article, the Blue Marble shot, our first complete photograph of Earth. We scroll down and we get the same very strange landmass appearing to cut through the Red Sea. But what's great about this article, we actually get the photograph number from NASA's database. Here we go.
Great, then you can look at the original image.
In the NASA archive, its formal designation is AS17148227227, but it's commonly known as the Blue Marble shot.
Yes, Leo, that's correct.
So in this article, we've got the citation, or we've got the actual photograph number.
Get on with it.
Now what makes this very strange is when you go to NASA's website,
And?
We've got a different photograph. The correct one. When I say correct, the Red Sea hasn't got any landmass blocking it.
And?
Bear with me.
What is your conclusion?
And this is what you get when you type in that image number, that photograph number. Just to show you. Here it is.
Okay.
AS17148227227.
Well done, Leo. That's the correct image.
And the Red Sea is correct here.
Yes, it is.
So what's going on? Oh, I should also add, when you type in Blue Marble shot into Google,
And?
99 out of 100 will be this.
'Cause it's the real one.
So what is actually going on? Where are these dodgy official Blue Marble shots that have come from NASA
No, they are not.
and got official photograph, basically official numbers for the photograph in question, the Blue Marble? But when you go to the website, it's a different Blue Marble. So did NASA clear up most of the Blue Marble that gave the game away with the Red Sea with the landmass? And the NBC article and a few others like this, the Atlantic article we looked at just now, kind of escaped that, and as a result of that, they're kind of sticking out like a sore thumb?
Perhaps this will be a bit technical, hard for Leo to understand, but if we take that image, oh dear, it's something very strange with this image. Where is the Red Sea? What happened? It took me 10 seconds in Photoshop to delete the Red Sea. So back to Leo's image that he is worried about. I used Google's image search function when you search using images and did get this result. I did find the image. I found it at Wikipedia. Let's zoom in. Some clown had manipulated this image and posted it on the wiki page about the blue marble, and now someone have changed to the correct image. So NASA have nothing to do with this.
I mean, what's going on here? Obviously, we know the globe Earth's ridiculous. Science is, there's no scientific demonstrations, no practicality, just stargazing fantasy. So we know the globe is ridiculous based on things we can test and verify for ourselves. That's long gone. But I find this fascinating. This blue marble shot with the Red Sea with a landmass going through the middle. We then get a citation from the Atlantic article of a number.
On the Wikipedia page that they did find this image, they also have the number that you use to find the original at NASA.
And when we look in the database from NASA, we get a corrected blue marble. So like I say, did someone do this on purpose?
Yes.
And send over the images to the NBC and the Atlantic and a few others?
Nope.
The photograph with the Red Sea and the landmass to give the game away?
Absolutely not.
Or was the original blue marble done like that?
No.
With the landmass. Let me go back to it, 2 secs. Or was that the original that was out there for many years, just mocking everyone? I tried to find some old school photographs or representations of the blue marble, like on magazine covers and stuff, and I couldn't find any.
Of course there are articles, and SciManDan did use the same article I found, so I will let SciManDan give that reply.
Get ready, Adam, to be debunked in spectacular fashion. This is the front cover of the Christmas Eve issue of the New York Times 1972. And what do we have here? The blue marble. And the Red Sea is completely intact, as it should be. Dear oh dear. Massively and totally debunked.
Thank you, Dan. Look here, I found this was auctioned out at Christie's 4 years ago for £2,750. But it's something strange. Is this CGI or what is it with this image? It's not the same ASA number. Very strange. Oh, there we have it. The original one sold for £25,000. First one I looked at was this one, and this is the original. Both images are of course real and was taken from Apollo 17 on a real camera with real film, but the one we call the blue marble, it's this one. But in the series that you can find in the archives, you have several images of the Earth from space. You can buy original prints from the 17s, but you need a lot of money. Perhaps you have to sell a tower crane to afford it, Leo.
If you found one, please highlight that or do a video of it if you could. Because I'd find that fascinating to see if the original blue marble, which was out there for many years, actually had this landmass blocking the Red Sea, and it was just mocking everyone for years. Or like I said, perhaps someone sent over from NASA just for a laugh to highlight how silly all of this was anyway. This blue marble shot with the landmasses in there. Very interesting subject, especially now we've got the number that goes to the NASA database. Bearing in mind, this is supposed to be a photograph, not a digital image, okay? Been reproduced many times, but it's supposed to be a photograph, a complete photograph of the globe Earth as the Apollo 17 crew were going to the moon. Just gets worse and worse. Let me know your thoughts on what you think actually's happened here. Have a good one, everyone.
So, that was my take on Leo's video. I hope I helped Leo to find the truth about the strange image. It wasn't NASA. It was some fool that thought it was a great idea to manipulate the original video and post it in a Wikipedia page. Hope you liked this video. I will be back next week. Have a lovely weekend. See you soon. Bye.